Hare Krishna. I'll be speaking about Shuklambar Brahmachari. Shuklambar Brahmachari was the incarnation of one of the Yagna Patnis who gave food in charity to Krishna and his friends. Lord Chaitanya was accustomed to eating food he had begged from Shuklambar Brahmachari. Some say that Shuklambar Brahmachari was not one of the Yagna Patnis, but one of their husbands, the Yagnika Brahmanas. Shuklambar Brahmachari is counted among the branches of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was a resident of Navadvip town, manifesting the pastimes of a poor Brahmin who begged for a living. Nevertheless, he had an abiding affection for the Lord. Though to an ordinary conditioned soul, he appeared to be poverty-stricken mendicant. To transcendental eyes, he was rich because of his love for Mahaprabhu. Shuklambaro Brahmachari Purashad Yagna Patnika Prarthayitva Yad Anam Shri Gaurango Bhuktavan Prabhu Kechid Ahur Brahmachari Yagnika Brahmana Pura. Shuklambar Brahmachari was previously one of the wives of the sacrificing Brahmins in Vraja. Mahaprabhu begged food from him and ate it. Some people say that he was one of the sacrificing Brahmins, as in the Gauraganodesh Dipika 191. Prema dhana vina vyartha daridra jivana dasakari betana more deha prema dhana. Without the wealth of love of God, my life is poverty-stricken and worthless. Make me your servant and pay me with the wealth of love, as in the Chaitanya Charitamrit 3.20.37. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur paraphrases Mahaprabhu's speech to Shuklambar Brahmachari in his Gaudiya Bhashya to the Chaitanya Bhagavat. You are my poor servant, lifetime after lifetime. You have no desire to enter into this world to become the head of a household. Rather, you remain a bachelor and beg from house to house, making an offering to me of whatever you amass in this way. Your vow of celibacy is unbreakable. You are free of the mundane egoism that is prominent in householders and retired householders. You are thus factually fixed in the highest state of spiritual life, the highest stage of the renounced order. You are a de facto sannyasi, a completely surrendered carrier of the triple staff, because you have successfully engaged every action of your body, mind and speech in my service. I pray constantly for your offerings, for you have no interest in enjoying anything which has not been offered to me. It is for this reason that I have made a show of my power and taken everything away from you, making you poor, as 2.16.123. Shuklambar Brahmachari was very fortunate, for the Lord snatched his food from him and ate it himself, as in the Chaitanya Charitamrit 1.10.38, the most fortunate beggar. Now hear how Lord Gaurasundar showed his special mercy upon Shuklambar Brahmachari, a native of Navadvip, and who was then standing in front of the Lord. He was very righteous and peaceful, always performing his duties. No one knew what an exalted devotee he was. He went around the Navadvip town with a cloth bag over his shoulder, begging from house to house. He was constantly chanting Krishna's names, and tears streamed down his eyes at the recitation of the Lord's name. People treated him with the usual disdain reserved for the beggars But the Brahman begged from everyone, even from improvisers' dwellings. At the end of the day, he collected everything, and first, offering it to Krishna, he ate the remnant. He never experienced the sad chills of poverty by the grace of the holy name of Krishna. Love of Krishna made him ever blissful as he went to each door and chanted Krishna. Who can recognize a devotee of Lord Chaitanya other than a person who has received Lord Chaitanya's mercy? Shuklambar, the poor and devoted Brahmin, was just like Sri Dama, Krishna's friend. He was always inside the house, seeing Lord Chaitanya dance. This was certainly the Lord's special mercy. The Lord was seated on the throne in the mood of the supreme controller of Godhead. He saw Shuklambar Brahmachari join the dancing. A cloth bag was hanging from his shoulder. He was dancing with carefree glee. The Lord and the devotees enjoyed the sight and laughed. The munificent Lord addressed Shuklambar endearingly, asked him to come nearer. The Lord said, "Birth after birth, you have been my impoverished devotee, offering me everything and remaining a beggar yourself. I also desire for your offerings all the time, and if you do not give me, I must have it by force then. In Dwarka, I had snatched away the sack of chipped rice you kept concealed, and when I started eating from it, Rukmini Devi had taken hold of my hand to stop me." The Lord then plunged his hand inside Shuklambar's bag and picked up handfuls of husked rice, putting it inside his mouth, and began chewing it. Shuklambar hastily said, "O Lord, what have you done? This rice is full of broken rice chips." The Lord replied, "I eat with delight your chipped rice pieces, but I will never accept or ask for nectar from a non-devotee." The Lord, who is the life and soul of the devotee, is fully independent and always submerged in the higher state of transcendental bliss. Who could forbid him from eating the chipped rice? The devotees marveled at the Lord's unlimited compassion. Holding their heads in their hands, they wept profusely in joy, rolling about oblivious of everything, as they had never seen such kindness before. The above story can be found in Sri Vrindavan Das Chaitanya Bhagavat Mahaya Leela, Chapter 16. Thank you. Hare Krishna.